Alrighty, let's see if it insta-kills him. In today's video, we are going to be testing the Minecraft jump myth. And yes, I know there's a bunch of videos that have been on this thing, but we are going to be testing if different heights do different amounts of damage based on how high up you go. If maybe it'll actually insta-kill. So, first things first, we want to test and see how many. I'm doing it with a wooden sword because it does the least amount of damage, so therefore if there is a slight difference, it'll be more shown on the wooden sword versus something that does more damage. So first off, I just want to find out how many hits it takes to kill a zombie. So it takes 6 hits to kill a regular zombie, and so now we are going to switch it to creative mode, place the same zombie and hit it and see if it differentiates at all. So it does not. So you do the exact same amount of damage in survival mode as you do in creative mode, which is perfect because that means I can do all of my tests in creative mode without having to worry about fall damage. And I've already set up these things for various different amounts of fall damage that you do take in the game. So the next test I want to do is if jumping actually does more damage like Dream says it does. So we're going to place this zombie. We already know it takes 6 hits. So now we are going to do all jump hits and see how many hits it takes to kill the zombie. And it does, in fact, take 4 hits to kill a zombie. And you can tell that you did get a special hit by the little particles that fly off the zombie. And it makes a slightly different noise. So it takes 4 hits instead of 6 hits, which means that doing the jump correctly actually will deal more damage. That myth is confirmed. The next thing I want to test is to see if a netherite sword, if there's a clear difference between jumping and not jumping, so if I can use a netherite sword for the rest of the tests. Takes 3 regular hits with a netherite sword and 2 jump hits with a netherite sword. So there is a difference, so I will be using a netherite sword for the remainder of these tests. So the first test we are going to get to is if jumping off of 1 block will do extra amount of damage, and we are going to be doing this with creepers because if I do a zombie, this happens. So again, we are going to start with a wooden sword, and we're going to see how many regular hits it takes. So it takes 5 hits with a wooden sword to kill a creeper. Takes 4 hits with jump hits to kill a creeper with the wooden sword. So now we are going to test it with the netherite sword. So it takes 3 hits to kill a creeper regularly with a netherite sword, and takes 2 hits to kill a creeper jumping with a netherite sword. So our next thing is now we will jump off this block to see if it does any more amount of damage. So it took 2 hits to kill the creeper, and now we will test it with the wooden sword to see if it does it more than 3. Okay, so it still takes 4 hits to kill a creeper regularly with a wooden sword, so there's no slight difference whatsoever. So concluding from this first little test, the wooden sword comparison and the netherite sword comparison in the jumping test, there was no slight difference, so we are going to just stick with the netherite sword, for the remainder of the test. So now we are going to move on to 3 block high, which is how far you can fall off without taking any damage at all. So as we know, it takes 3 regular hits to kill a creeper. So now we'll try from up higher. It didn't take 2 hits to kill a creeper, which is what the same as the regular jump. So now we are going to move on to 5 blocks. There's no really exact reason I picked 5. I just wanted to go slightly higher to see if it would do anything. So let's see if it still takes 2 hits to do. And it does in fact take 2 hits. So from 3 blocks to 5 blocks, it does not do any additional damage. Now let's go for 10. And 10 blocks, it still takes 2 hits. And just to be extra careful, we are going to grab the wooden sword again to see if there is any slight difference between a bigger gap. So keep in mind that it takes 5 regular hits with a wooden sword to kill a creeper. So it still does in fact take 4 hits to kill a creeper with jumping from 10 blocks. So far there has been no difference in jump height between 1 3, 5, and 10 blocks. So now what we are going to do is we are going to move to 21 blocks, which is the max distance you can fall before you die. You will be on half a heart when you fall from 21 blocks. So it still takes 2 hits to kill a creeper from falling. So let's try it now with the wooden sword to see if it has a slight little difference or not. So it still does take 4 hits to kill a creeper from falling from 21 blocks. So now we are going to move on to 40 blocks, which is the max distance you can fall and survive if you have feather falling 4 boots on. To start it off, we're going to start with the netherite sword, which should take 2 hits. So it did in fact take 2 hits again. So now we will retry it and do it with the wooden sword, which normally it takes 4. Let's see if it maybe can do 3. And that was number 4. So far between all 5 of these tests, including that one, there is no different amount of damage from the height that you jump. So to finish it all off, we will be jumping from 127 blocks, and that does include a jump at the top. The reason I did not pick... Oh my gosh, the rain has been coming on. Literally, this is like the 8th time it's come on. The reason that I picked this height and not max height of 256 is because once I hit 1 block above this height, the creeper actually will despawn, so I can't do the test if the creeper despawns. So we will get to the top.
1 eternity later.
Alrighty guys, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's find out if from this max height that you can hit him, if it will actually insta-kill a creeper. Let's find out. And holy crap, it acted. I'm just kidding, guys. I gave it 1 hit before we went, because if it does not take 1 hit, then you know that it won't insta-kill it. And I will just roll that clip of me hitting it 1 time for you real fast. So there is the 1 hit, and this one would be the second one. So the creeper did not die from a 1 hit. So therefore, the myth is busted that jumping from higher heights will in fact not do more damage. And as a bonus clip, I will jump off of this thing onto some hay bales just to see that if it does less damage or not. So this is the max height you can fall and still be alive on half a heart. So let's find out if it does less. And actually, holy crap, falling on hay bales does do a lot less damage. Let's try it real fast on the max height for feather falling. Alright, so we are at max height you can fall with feather falling 4 boots and still survive. And let's try it regularly. And here we go with the freaking rain again. Alright, now that that's off, let's go for it. So, okay, so I can confirm that if you have feather falling 4 boots on, which I will show you right now. I will put these on, go to the top on full health, and fall off onto the ground and show you guys. Okay, so we now have full health and the feather falling 4 boots on, and I will fall off the tower and land on the ground. As you can see, I am on 1 heart, so that I can confirm that if you land on hay bales, it does better than feather falling 4, which is kind of insane, not gonna lie. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. It'd mean the world to me, and let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this one. Thank you guys, and have a great day. See ya.